Hi, friends. Welcome to Clever Girl, a podcast where I catch you up on everything that's going on in my life and talk about anything that's on my mind. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy the show. My name is Rachel. I am going to be picking a topic every week and giving my opinions, my insights on pretty much anything that comes to mind. If people are interested in things, I'll talk about them, like science, pop culture, world news, friendship, families, dating, mental health. I have a lot to say about a lot of things, so I thought this would be a fun way to just express myself and keep everybody up to date with my life, I guess. I'm gonna pick a topic every week. My topic for today, this week's topic, is me. Because I figured this is my first episode, so I should introduce myself, talk about a few things about myself so you can get to know me if you don't know me already. So I figured I'd give 10 facts about me. Like I said, my name is Rachel. First fact about me is that I'm an attorney. So I practice in California. I went to law school here in California. I graduated second in my class, hence the name Clever Girl. I love to learn. I wish I was still a college student. I definitely miss school. Like, being a lawyer is way harder than going to law school. And don't get me wrong, law school is hard and it sucks, and I don't recommend it to anybody. Don't go to law school. You do not want to be a lawyer. Being a lawyer is just so much worse than going to law school. That's my 2 cents on that. Fact number 2 is I have 3 pets, which you will probably get to see them. This is one of them. Her name is Chicken. I have 2 cats. They kind of look similar, but when you see them next to each other, they're so easy to distinguish. I also have 1 dog. My cats' names are Chicken and Bubba, and my dog's name is Penny, who you will probably see more of. I don't let her on my bed, but she is a sneaky little shit, and she gets me in these vulnerable moments where I just want, like, it's cute and I want her to cuddle and stuff. She's an Aussie, so she's adorable. I could literally talk for hours about my dog because she kind of rules my entire life, and I love her so much. I'm obsessed with her. Fact number 3, I am 30 years old. Fact number 4 is I'm a Gemini. My birthday is May 24th, which usually falls around Memorial Day, so I always get like a 3-day weekend for my birthday, which is so rad. I'm thinking about what I want to do for my birthday this year, so I am open to suggestions. Please send them to me. Give me suggestions, because last year I went to Austin for my birthday by myself. It was my first time ever traveling solo, and I did it for my 30th birthday, and it was really fun, and I had a great time. The year before that, when I turned 29, I had a big house party. I rented a house in Palm Springs, and all my friends came, and it was super fun. Probably one of my best birthdays ever. And I just make a big deal out of my birthday every year. Like, I am such a birthday person. So this year I'm thinking I want to go somewhere tropical, like, to relax, because I've been very stressed out. But I'm thinking maybe Hawaii, or maybe like the Virgin Islands, somewhere where, like, beach, ocean vibes. But I am open to suggestions, and if any of my friends want to be a part of this, I will make some plans. Fact number 5. I have only ever been in one long-term relationship in my life, and it was in my 20s. It was for 2 years. And outside of that, I have been perpetually single. I've been the single friend So it's been a great time. Um, Number 6 is my favorite color is green. My favorite thing is like when you are driving, especially in California. This is such a California thing. But when you're like driving or like you're hiking or something and you look across the landscape and it's like all green, but it's all different shades of green and it's just so pretty. It just really is. It's so pretty. Number God, I lost count. I think we're on 7. Fact 7. I live in Southern California. I live in a coastal town, so I do live by the beach, which is great because I love the beach. But we also have like mountains kind of surrounding us. Great for hiking, not really like mountains. The closest mountains it's probably Big Bear. Fact number 8, and this is kind of like a multi-fact. My favorite hobby is talking. I just really love to yap, and I think anybody who knows me knows that I'm a big talker. Outside of that, my favorite hobbies are reading and plant care and watching TV shows and like crafts. I like to do crafts. Right now I'm getting into scrapbooking, which is kind of fun. But I mostly like taking care of my plants and getting new plants. I don't know what happened during the pandemic, but like I just got really into new plants. Like I started with succulents and I have a ton of them outside and they're thriving. And then just last year, I got more into houseplants and I'm doing pretty good. I have a monstera that is just like thriving. It is so happy. Other ones are like, I'm kind of like at 75% mark right now. Like they're doing good, but I'm not like a plant lady, you know? They're livening up my house a little bit. I think we're on fact number 9. This one kind of surprises people. I don't drink coffee. I used to. I used to drink coffee every day, especially in law school. I was drinking like 2 or 3 cups a day, which really isn't a lot, but I didn't even start drinking coffee until I was well into college. So when I was like 24, maybe, I stopped drinking coffee. This is a bit of a long story, actually. So in 2023, I developed horrific anxiety and I kind of realized that coffee was exacerbating my symptoms and I think just making my anxiety so much worse. And I was really trying to manage that and also kind of manage my hormones. So I stopped drinking coffee, but I still drink caffeine. I still drink tea. I drink black tea every day. Like if I go to a coffee shop, I'll get like a matcha or a green tea. That's not what I meant to say. I'll get like a matcha or a chai tea latte. Once in a while, maybe like on vacation, I'll get a latte, or if I have a long drive, I'll get a coffee, but even then, like, I kind of stick to soda. I don't know, I really miss drinking coffee. Like, I'm going through a phase right now where I really miss it, and like the flavor, it's just so yummy and warm, and like there's just nothing that compares to the taste, and that is so hard. And I think there's something about like the oral fixation that happens with coffee. Like your mouth is also addicted to it. But yeah, I miss it. I'm not going to lie. I do. I stopped drinking it in like November of 2023, I think. Yeah. So it's been over a year. It's crazy. I can't even believe it. I will say though, and I say this to all my friends who drink too much coffee, that like after I stopped drinking coffee and I switched to drinking tea, you start feeling better at like 3 weeks. It's like you have so much more energy. It's crazy. Like you don't even feel tired until 7 or 8 o'clock at night, which is nuts because when I was drinking coffee, it was like I was tired all day long. I was tired all day long. Like the only time I wasn't tired was like that maybe 30-minute window after I've drank like half my cup of coffee, and then I start to like liven up and my heart starts to pump. But after like 3 or 4 weeks, I felt 10 times better. It was crazy. Like, quit coffee. That's all I'll say. I'm here to convince you to quit coffee. That is what this podcast has turned into today. If you're listening, you should stop drinking coffee, especially if you're a woman, because it's bad for your hormones. But that's my 2 cents on that. I also stopped drinking alcohol for a while. I was like dead sober for like 9 months. Not for any moral or lifestyle reason. Honestly, it was just because every time I drank, my stomach would light a flame. And I just was in so much pain. Cocktails, beer, not really with wine, but I don't really like wine as much. So anytime I would drink a cocktail or a beer, which I loved, it was like, I can't even it's like inappropriate to describe. Like, it was just so painful and for so long. And then on top of that, I felt like I was depressed and coming down for days after drinking, even if it was just like one beer. And it sucks because it's another thing that I just miss so much. Like, I just miss the taste of beer and that like first moments of how it makes you feel. And I think I'm just nostalgic for it. It's not as actually good as I remember it. But I have been drinking again. I stopped in, I want to say like December of 2023. And then I went to a bachelorette party in September of 2024 and I drank there. And then I've kind of casually been drinking since then. But not, like, I would say like maybe one drink every month. And all I have really been able to stomach is white wine. So, which is fine. It's fine. Like, I'm not like in love with white wine, but it's fine. So, it gets the job done, you know? Okay. And fact number 10 is that now I have a podcast. And I know what everybody's thinking. Like, why are you starting a podcast? Everybody has a podcast. Like, why are you starting a podcast? And to be honest, the answer is just because I want to. I live really far away from my closest friends. Like, almost all of my closest friendships are long distance. And my family is also very far away. And also, I live alone. I work from home, so I don't have anybody to talk to very often. I figured this might be like a fun way to get my yaps out and like get my thoughts out into the air. And also, if I'm being really honest, I've wanted to start a podcast for like a couple of years, and a lot of my friends have told me I should, because I've had so many crazy dating stories. That's really where it all kind of stemmed from. It's just like, I have had the most ridiculous dating history. Like, I have so many dumb stories. In fact, I'm thinking of one right now and I don't want to forget it, so I am going to write it down. COVID, bar study, funeral, bike accident. Those are some fun hints for what to expect. That's one story, is all of those things. So, yeah, I have a lot of stories that I want to share, and they're pretty entertaining. I like to entertain. I am definitely like to be the center of attention. So this is the way that I can monopolize that, obviously. I also just feel like I like to be vulnerable. I like to make connections. I think the key to connection is through conversation. And I know that this isn't a conversation. But I hope to one day have friends come and do this with me and, you know, help build a conversation and have a fun time on here. And I hope that, like, it feels like engagement and that it feels like I get, to talk about the things that people want to hear about. And also, I am like notoriously known for saying the thing that everybody is thinking but won't say. So I would love to do that. Like, I would love to do that about anything. And like I said, like, I want my topics to range across the spectrum from family and friendships, lifestyle stuff, to just regular world stuff like pop culture and TV and music and world events and science and history and stuff like that. I am by no means like claiming that I know everything, obviously. I know a little about a lot of stuff and I love to learn. So it would be so fun to just have an apparatus to learn together. And with that, I plan to end every episode by taking a quiz. So I have one pulled up here. So you guys can follow along. This one is from BuzzFeed. They have like a daily trivia quiz. Try to answer with me. I'll read the questions. I'll read all of the multiple choice answers, and then we can answer together. So this quiz is called Baby Shark, Hades, and Twilight. Okay, here we go. The first question is, what is the capital of Peru? So I will say, my two worst subjects in school were geography and history. And I don't mean just in school. It's just, I'm bad at those things. I'm bad at geography. Like, I don't know where a lot of places are. Like, I could probably generally say where in the world, like what continent a country is on, but I don't know capitals and stuff like that. So this is going to be my best guess. The options are Lima, Uruguay, Santiago, or Rio de Janeiro. Now, my heart is saying Rio de Janeiro, but I think that's just because it's the one I know the best. I'm going to go against my gut, and I'm going to say Lima. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it's Lima, baby! All right, next question. Hades, Pluto, Osiris, and Hel, or Hel, Hel, are all rulers of the underworld, Roman gods, afterlife locations in Greek mythology, or demigods who became gods. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know Hades, Osiris, or Hel. But Hel is spelled like hell. So that might be a clue. I know who Hades is. They even have a picture of him here. I don't know if you can see that. It's Hades from Hercules. I'm gonna say rulers of the underworld because I know that's what Hades is. So yeah, hell yeah. Got it right. Hell yeah, y'all. So 2 for 2 right now. Okay. Oh man, I think I'm gonna get this one way wrong. Who directed 2017's Wonder Woman? The options are Greta Gerwig, Zack Snyder, Kathy Yan, and Patty Jenkins. Now, I know Greta Gerwig did Barbie and Lady Bird, I think, and maybe Little Women. So Wonder Woman's not really her vibe. I'm not getting that from Wonder Woman. Zack Snyder, I recognize that name, and I would probably pick him if he wasn't a guy. So I think Wonder Woman was directed by a woman. So our other two options are Kathy Yon and Patty Jenkins. I don't know who either of those two people are, so it's a toss-up at this point, and I'm gonna say Patty Jenkins. Fuck yeah! See, that was just luck. That was just luck, but yeah, Patty Jenkins directed Wonder Woman. Now we know. Okay, next question. A sommelier specializes in, and the options are beer, oils, wine, or cheese. I know this one. It's wine. Sommelier. Next question is, what is the largest animal on Earth? And they're trying to trick me with this question because they have a picture here of a squid. But the options are giant squid, elephant, blue whale, and giraffe. Now, when there are options like elephant and blue whale, who would pick giraffe? The smallest animal is a giraffe on this list. An elephant is like it's not even comparable. A giraffe's not even comparable to any of these other animals. This is so funny. It's just so dumb. Like they could have put like rhino or hippo, like, but they chose giraffe. Bubby, can you not do that? I don't want you to knock that over. My cat is he was trying to rub on my tripod. I'm going on and on about this question. The answer is a blue whale, of course. Oh boy. What is the last shark mentioned in the song Baby Shark? You see, I don't have kids. And I don't spend a lot of time around kids. And the last time I heard the Baby Shark song in completion is probably like 3 years ago when my nephew was 3 or 4. So the options are Baby Shark, Daddy Shark, Grandpa Shark, and Auntie Shark. I'm 900% sure that it's not Auntie Shark because I know there's not an auntie in there. I'm going to say Grandpa Shark. I'm getting lucky today. That is correct. That's so funny. All right, next question. What was Jacob's last name in the Twilight franchise? Cullen, oh my god, Swan, Black, or Johnson? Cullen was Edward's last name. Swan was Bella's last name. Johnson might have been like a friend's last name. I don't remember. Jacob's last name was Black. That is correct. Oh boy. Okay. I think there's only one question left. Finally, what does USB stand for? USB. Who knows that? The options are Universal Serial Bus, Unicode Storage Brick, Unlockable Server Builder, User System Block. I'm gonna be real here. I have no idea. I mean, like, if I was trying to use like a process of elimination, I don't even think I could because I don't know what any of these words mean. Universal Serial Bus. Bus is not something I would think is associated with like computer technology, so I'm gonna say no. Unicode Storage Brick. Storage Brick is kind of convincing, but Unicode doesn't sound like a real word. Next one is Unlockable Server Builder. I don't think most of them are used to build a server, so I'm gonna say no to that one as well, which only leaves us with one. And I also don't think it's this. User System Block. I'm gonna guess that though because it sounds the most realistic. I was wrong. The answer was Universal Serial Bus. There is a link to tell us what a Universal Serial Bus is. Supports real-time data transfer of video, audio, and data. So that's great. I scored 7 out of 8. It says I scored better than 95% of all quiz takers. How great. So if you've made it this far, thank you for listening to me yap and coming along for this fun little journey. If there are any topics you would like me to address and provide my insights on or opinions on, please leave a comment and tell me what you want to hear. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. I will see you next time. Bye. Thanks again for listening to me ramble on and on. If you enjoyed this, please don't forget to follow and subscribe so that you can hear more of me. And if you're interested, you can check out my YouTube channel where I put out videos of every episode. Thanks again for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, bye.